oh, their politics. No, you don't have it. Think about this shit. I mean, do you realize how fucking shitty you look? How fucking small you are? Lee Priest summed it up. Go watch Lee Priest's fucking video. He summed that shit up. And it's basically that you take more shit than every pro I know. And I know a lot of fucking pros. And pros ask me fucking questions about their cycle and they want to know this and I know what the fuck a lot of these guys are taking. And I'm telling you, you take more shit than the fucking pros and you look like shit. So I can understand your fucking anger, because if I was taking as much shit as you are and looking like you do, I'd be pissed as fuck. I would be out of my fucking mind. And when I heard this, so-and-so was thinking...
And that was Rich Piana talking about the Bostin Loyd, at least, because Bostin Loyd has been online recently, really going after Rich, calling him Mr. Collagen and all these other crazy insults. And I think Rich Piana had enough of it, and Rich Piana decided to do a video, and that was a little clip from it. You can catch it on his YouTube channel, where he's talking about Bostin Loyd and basically saying that he feels that, with all the gear that Bostin Loyd professes to take, he's surprised he's not bigger. He puts him down. He calls him, shit. He calls him a punk. He calls him, he makes fun of the fact that I guess he sends pictures of his, him and his friends send each other pictures of their penises, and he goes on and on and on. He basically just berates Bostin Loyd for like 20 minutes. And, I've reached out to Rich, and Rich is actually in Dubai now for the show this weekend. We'll probably talk to him next week. I reached out to Bostin Loyd yesterday about his opinion, and he really didn't want to say too much, but I've noticed that over the last 24 hours he's starting to post things about how crappy Rich looked at his last show, and he challenged Rich to do a competition against him on stage. And a lot of people, the reason I'm even responding is a lot of people have asked me what are my opinions on this, and I'm kind of friendly with both of them. So it's a tough situation for me to get into. I do agree with Rich in the sense that I think Bostin takes too much gear. I've told him that to his face. If you watch the video, you'll see on the video, Rich clips an interview I did with Bostin where I actually told Bostin, you take too much gear. Obviously, more steroids don't build more muscle. If that was the case, Bostin would be the biggest guy in the sport because he probably does take more stuff than most guys do. So in that sense, Rich is right. If you look at it from Bostin's perspective, however, Bostin feels that, Bostin is a guy who tells the truth. I've never seen a more honest person. I read a book once called Radical Honesty, and it basically says that if you always tell the truth about everything, then no one could ever say that you're not authentic. You can never feel like, hey, I'm not being who I am. And it's a great way to live life. Unfortunately, most people can't do that. But Bostin Loyd probably lives the most radically honest life that I know. He basically says exactly what's on his mind. He tells the truth about everything he does. And some people love it. And I think some people are uncomfortable with it, to be honest with you. I don't think he's uncomfortable with it because I've never seen him censor anything he says. Rich might take offense to it because, when you tell the truth, sometimes people don't want to hear the truth. And also, Bostin's truth might not be Rich's truth. Bostin feels that Rich has sold out in a sense and is using a lot of his YouTube videos to basically market himself and whatever his propaganda is. And that may or may not be true, and that's fine because Rich is a businessman and he's in business to make money. Okay? We all put, our bodies on the line in some sense or another in the gym, whether we're benching 400 pounds over our head or we're taking anabolic steroids. So we're all putting our bodies into harm's way, including Rich. And so Rich has got to get a payoff at the end of the day. It's got to pay off for him, and so that's his marketing that he does. Bostin, on the other hand, believes that you should never lie to anyone and never deceive anyone, and you should be radically honest about it. And if you can't be honest, then you shouldn't be doing videos. So Bostin's calling him out in one sense, and then I guess Rich is obviously taking offense because Bostin has just gone in this barrage of constantly, saying that he's fake, that his body's fake because he uses collagen in his muscles and whatever the artificial enhancements are, which is kind of a little hypocritical on Bostin's part considering he shoots synthol into his body and steroids into his body. But I guess Bostin feels, well, he admits it so that it's okay. So there's two crazy diametric viewpoints here that are both technically correct. you know, Rich has a point in the sense that he's a businessman doing what he's got to do. Boston has a point because his thing is, hey, I have a fan base because of the honest truth that I tell everyone. So can they both coexist? Absolutely. The YouTube generation is just that. The more combative and the more arguing, crossfire-like, may you, if you may, the more popular you become. And I think the fact that they're attacking each other is probably making them more popular than if they got into a studio together and they did a collaborative video together, which they have done, by the way. Boston was out in California. Rich even showed a clip of that. So I think that the fact that that they don't like each other now, or that they're calling each other out, will probably garnish more attention, more hits to their sites than anything else. My a take on the whole thing is that I think it's all good. You know, Rich doesn't really compete on stage, on a bodybuilding stage, so he's more of a WWE wrestler. Hey, all power to him. Market yourself, sensationalize yourself, make yourself larger than life. That's your persona. On the other hand, Bostin Loyd says he doesn't want to compete anymore either. He's told me that 4 or 5 times, so he can do whatever the hell he wants too. He has his own businesses. He makes money. He's supporting his family well. He enjoys what he does. So pat him on the back as well. Would I like to get the two of them on Iron Debate to debate each other? Absolutely. I put the challenge out there to Boston and to Rich when Rich gets back from Dubai. If you want to get on Iron Debate, if we can't do it next week, we could do it when Johnny and I get back from San Marino the following week. We can make it a Christmas special, and we can come up, and the fans out there can give us the topics that and give us the questions you'd like us to give to Rich and to Boston, and see how they respond. It will probably be a super popular show. We're kind of like a impartial in between. We're friends with both of them, so we have no reason to favor one or the other, and I think I could be impartial as a judge on a panel, and let's let these guys go at it, verbally, not physically, verbally. A lot of people said, who would win in a fight, Boston or Rich? I think Rich would kill Boston, I think, because Rich knows how to fight. And I don't think Boston's really a fighter anyway. But that who cares? You know, it's not about who's stronger or who's bigger. It's about, you know, opinions. That's what we love about YouTube. It's all about opinions. You could be nothing. You could be in a wheelchair. We don't care. It's the generation of voices. And both of them have huge voices in this industry. And let's get them on a show and see how they can do. I'm excited. I'd like to do it. I'd like to see how they go at it. I'm sure you guys would too. If you guys like this video, make sure you hit like. If you like the content you're seeing, be sure to subscribe so we can keep all this great content coming. Dave Palumbo with another opinion.